L.A.
Yep.
night. All right. Yep. Is that your new catchphrase? You going yup on me?
Yep. There we are.
That's more t-shirts. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to check in with me. We are celebrating the release of WrestleMania 41 tickets in Las Vegas on April 19th and 20th. The largest party for WrestleMania in the history of WrestleManias. This has got to be a big one. First and foremost, are you joining me from Brooklyn right now?
Yeah, man. We got SmackDown tonight in Brooklyn, so yeah, I got a special referee set up tonight. I'm going to be doing the match there on SmackDown. So yeah, I'm here in Brooklyn and ready to rock.
I'm most excited to talk to you out of all WWE superstars. I'm a self-proclaimed mark. I've grew up a fan. So following your career is essentially the American dream. This is a man who, has set goals for himself, kept getting kicked down, didn't give up on yourself, and continued to achieve things that at times lots of naysayers said was impossible. How does it feel right now that you're on such a successful run? Are you enjoying this experience in real time, your success in real time?
You're talking about complete vindication, complete I told you so. At the same time, there's got to be a little bit of humility in there just because of the climb that existed and the amount of time and whatnot that it took to get there. So I'm not completely whacked out on all that, but um, am I enjoying it? Is another great question. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. If I'm honest, but yeah, I'm doing my best to just kind of enjoy the whole thing because it's tough to do that when you're just so used to being in the fight. And
Right.
for me, I'm still just kind of fighting, and I'm still fighting to gain my spot. And again, I'm U.S. champion right now, so I've got a pretty damn good spot. But I just keep wanting more. I'm a hungry boy, and boy needs to eat.
I think you could see that. The fan could see that because, once you get to a United States champion, you're like, okay, well, how do I continue to progress to move up the ladder? And it seems to me in your recent run since SummerSlam, your matches have gotten more, more technical, more aggressive, if you will. The ass beatings are kind of cranked up to like an 11. You're facing some very athletic opponents, and is this part of the path and the strategy to continue to say, hey, I enjoy being at this mid card, this staple and the workhorse champion, but I want more.
I'd love to say that was part of the plan. I really don't know. I think that's just maybe a natural progression of things. For me, it's just kind of um, I got to work with what I'm given in a certain sense. So if I've got my chance to be out there with a microphone, then I'm going to deliver. If my only chance is to be out there and in the ring and wrestling a match, I'm going to deliver. So if that means things are getting more athletic or more aggressive or more technical or whatever, I actually didn't plan or aim for any of that, but I guess maybe that's just kind of the direction it's gone.
And it's keeping people.
Natural evolution, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, you got some natural evolution. Let's talk about this. All right, so obviously, going to SummerSlam and winning gold in the WWE on the main roster for the first time, a huge goal, right? Now we're talking to you because WrestleMania will fastly approach. It's going to be in April, one of the biggest WrestleManias of all time, as they always do. How would you fantasy book yourself at WrestleMania?
Man, there's so many different ways you could go. I mean, I look at the fact that at WrestleMania, it's going to be John Cena's last WrestleMania. Could it be me against John Cena for that United States Championship? I don't know. Will I even be the United States champion by then?
Mm-hmm.
It could be, if I was going to fantasy book, though, I'd probably do like a title versus title, me versus Cody, or maybe even me versus Gunther or something like that. So I'm looking for the champions. Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's like not only I want as U.S. champion, U.S. championship, but I want the world championship. I want the WWE championship. And so for me, again, it's always that progression. Let's continue moving up. Let's continue moving forward. And I think we could do some special things, whether it was with Cena, whether it was with Gunther, or whether it was with Cody.
Right.
And then again, man, the craziest thing about this career so far, though, especially since being at WWE, is just that a lot of times there are things that I haven't even thought about or didn't even know existed as options for me that have then presented themselves. For instance, becoming the $1 Million Champion in NXT. I didn't
Yeah.
know that was an option. I didn't know that was a possibility, and I did that. Now doing the Slim Jim deal. All these kinds of things where it's like you never know, especially now between now and April, anything could happen.
You're absolutely right. It is funny that you mentioned Cena, though, because when I was thinking about it last night, with the initial interactions you and Cena had, and him raising your arm and, kind of passing the torch, so to speak, then announcing that he has one more year and his history with the United States title, it's easy for fans to see an LA Knight John Cena rivalry and something that I think a lot of people would be excited about. With that said, who's been your favorite rivalry / opponent in your entire career, not just WWE? Who's been the favorite?
Ooh, man, I don't know if I could name a favorite necessarily, but I mean, I just mentioned the $1 Million title. Doing that was a lot of fun. I mean, with Ted DiBiase, Cameron Grimes, good time there, of course. Even doing the stuff with Bray Wyatt when I first came in was awesome because it was kind of my first chance to really like start proving myself, especially coming off the heels of all the model nonsense.
Yeah.
And because that was a time where I was just like, I need to show everybody that whoever put me in this was wrong, and so I need to really blow that out of the water. So definitely the Bray Wyatt deal. Again, the $1 Million Championship feud. Let's see, anything else I can think? I can't think of what else I've even done at that point. Look, I'm still trying to work, so but those are definitely two staples for sure.
All right, well, let's ask one more fantasy booking question real quick, just for the internet geeks out there, okay? Now, everyone talks about the Mount Rushmore, but what I want to know is if you could build your stable, right, that you're going to lead, past and present, who's going to be in your stable, and what would the name of that stable be besides Maximum Male Models, because that one's already taken.
Oh boy, yeah. Let's not do that. What would we call this? Well, I mean, I guess I would have to keep this simple. We'll call it the Knights of L.A.
There you go, Knights of L.A.
Who who would we make it? I don't know. See, you'd need somebody who's. You know what? I would take. Let's take. I'm trying to think of I feel like I want to lead off. Uh, if I'm thinking like modern, I'd probably go with like an Omos because you want somebody who's like, giant, intimidating.
Right.
If I was going to take somebody from like back in the day, I feel like I need somebody who's going to just kind of stay in their place, stay in their position, and not get too big about themselves. So then I'd want to go with like, the Disciple or something, which is also Brutus Beefcake. But I'm thinking in that
Yeah.
Disciple because then he's my disciple.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. NWO disciple.
yeah. I need a kind of a crew of goons and kind of like one, big menacing guy, and then I'll be the guy who really administers the punishments. As far as who that actual roster would be, I really only have two guys so far.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's just me kind of talking and doing the trash talking and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I guess we'll just call them the Knights of LA. Sure.
I love it. Well, you're an island on yourself, so I can see.
It's probably an awful idea, by the way. Yeah.
Honestly, you put in your 10,000 hours, then some. To hone your craft, and as much as it might felt like to some who've been following your career from an early stage that this is the latter part, I feel like it was just perfect timing, ready for you to just be plugged in and show everyone what you can do. I'm excited about the run that you're currently on, and I'm very excited to see where that's going to go in this stage in your career. So congratulations on all the success. Looking forward to WrestleMania 41 happening April 19th and 20th, and I know you're going to be on that card, and hopefully maybe you'll just be in a match where all the belts are up for grabs and you just take them all home at the end of the day.
Just collect them all. Yeah.
I appreciate you taking the time, LA Knight. Good luck tonight and being a special guest referee on SmackDown. And enjoy your run, and can't wait to see what you got up your sleeve at WrestleMania 41, April 19th and April 20th, with those tickets on sale right now.
Go get those tickets. It's WrestleMania. I'll see you all there.